Lecture topic: the effect of actions.
Imam Abu Hanifa Rahimahullah, it is mentioned about him that sometimes some mas'ala would become very complicated and can't seem to find the correct answer to it. What should be the mas'ala, what should be the case? So now he is seated with the entire group of other fuqaha that used to be part of that shura in which he used to be discussing these masail. When they couldn't come to a conclusion quickly, he would tell everybody that this situation that we are, so to say, now stuck, we can't seem to find what is the correct answer to this. It is because of my sins. Now he would say this, and then he would start engaging in a lot of istighfar. And then when the answer would come, he'd say, I'm now hopeful that alhamdulillah, inshallah, I have been forgiven. So Fudail bin Iyaz Rahimahullah was a very, very great personality of that time as well. So when he heard about this, so he began to cry, burst out crying. And he said, this is the issue here is that because of Abu Hanifa Rahimahullah not having any sins really, some minor mistakes here and there, but that is the reason why he could even think in this manner. Otherwise, if a person whose heart and mind is clouded completely and covered by sin, he won't even think in this way. He'll be just blocked completely, and it won't even occur to him that where is the blockage from. But this is a sign of his being very clean. Now, the one lesson in this is that this is how these people viewed situations around them, or their own issues, their own situations. A slight blockage of some sort, and not a blockage in trying to find the solution to a mas'ala. Now, this is not something that will always necessarily happen on the turn, regardless of how intelligent a person might be. Sometimes it's complicated, but he immediately took his attention that this is the blockage because of my sins. Now, when a person is, mashallah, conducting himself in such a careful way, the kind of incidents about him that are very clear about his level of taqwa, his piety, his consciousness of Allah Ta'ala. So when a person is on that level and that caliber, where is he going to be doing anything major? But yet, this was the concern, that I might have slipped up somewhere, I might have done something I'm not even conscious about. That has become the blockage. And then not just lip service, but immediately now turning to Allah Ta'ala, making a lot of istighfar. Now when it came to mind, when the solution came to hand, not gloating over it, attributing it to Allah Ta'ala, Allah Ta'ala's grace, inshallah I've been forgiven, so therefore now the answer has been granted to me. This is a very big lesson for us, that we want to progress, we want to get somewhere, so we shouldn't be taking things for granted, that now whatever I did, what I said, how I spoke to somebody, how I used my gaze, all this just disappeared in thin air, and there's no issue with it. Rather, it's all having an impact somewhere. And then sometimes you'll be looking for excuses that the reason for my problem is somebody else, but the problem is really within ourselves. The problem is our own problem. So we need to search within ourselves and look deep down in our hearts and minds, look deep down in how we conducting ourselves, what we're doing, what we're not doing. And we'll often, if we look deep enough, we look sincerely, then we'll find where the problem lies. So the issue is to look within ourselves, to turn to Allah Ta'ala, beg Allah's forgiveness, and inshallah we'll see the solution. Allah give us that.
अल्लाह अल्लाह कैसा प्यारा नाम है, आशिकों का मीना और जाम है।